Alright guys, just want to go over a little bit of what is in store for nutrition, hydration, and just energy in general for tomorrow. Starting tonight, we have these Boost Electrolytes. I'll probably have 2 servings of these, so it's like 2 tablets in water, 387 milligrams of sodium, and also some electrolytes as well to help with hydration over tonight into tomorrow. I'll also take some of these in the bottles that I have on me, I think I'll be doing. Other than that, we also have these gels. I've never had these before, so hopefully they sit all right in my stomach when I'm having them while actually on the run. I don't want to have to be looking for a bathroom midway through the run. But yeah, so I've got these gels. These will be on me in my backpack. And then also something a little bit lighter, these Winner bars. I've never had these before, but they're low in protein, so easy to digest, carbs and fats. So I'll have one of them tomorrow and I'll have one of them in my bag probably for about the halfway point. And that will be the gist of what I'm going to be having tomorrow. I'll be having dinner tonight as normal, date night. So we're going to be having burgers and chips, whatever. And then the first call for tomorrow is bowel movement, and then start making my way through one of these and these whenever I kind of start to feel a bit maybe lethargic or something like that. But yeah, tomorrow is the day.
How do you feel?
What's going on, guys? So now one of the reasons we have come to the gym to start the morning is every good run, and you'll know this, and I had to find out the hard way, is that every good run starts with a bowel movement. So what we've done, we had that black coffee this morning, that gets things moving. I'll leave the house because I don't want that demon being released on anyone else, and we get things done. Alright, so let me just adjust this. Now that we've made ourselves a couple of kilos lighter, let's have a look at what we'll be wearing for the marathon run. So we've got to start off with our Born Primitive shorts. The reason I'm going to wear this is because they've got those inners, and I have a lot of issues with rubbing on the inside of my leg, and I currently have a lot of issues that I'm coping with. But yeah, so I'm going to be wearing these, pull these up nice and high. I do have the Born Primitive, I think it's like service shirt or whatever that's called, but usually just take this off anyway. So I'll have the shirt there. Shorts I'll be wearing the whole time. Big Friday supply, Send It socks, and then also Nike, Zoom, Pegasus, which I've been wearing the whole time. So let's get changed into that. There we go. Now I look like a true Texan. Camo hat, serviceman shirt. Let's go. Now I was also going to come here to have a English muffin with jam on it, but I had that muesli bar on the way in the car. As you saw, I had a banana before I left the house. I had some of the Hydrolyte or Electrolytes, and I'm not really feeling hungry. So I've got those gels, I have the other bar. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't wanna feel kind of like sick, I guess, when I'm running or starting to run, and usually I can get through, say, 24 Ks without needing anything. So hopefully I can like push through that without needing those bars or anything first. And I'll use that for like the last half of it anyway and just keep up my water intake. But other than that, I think I just need to put on some deodorant, brush my teeth, and then we'll be heading up to the start of the run. So let's see you there. Alright, so I've made it to my spot, which is in Stanwell Park where I'm starting. Just gonna do my shoes up, pack my bag, do a little bit of a warm up, and then I'll be walking a bit up that way of the road as a bit of a warm up. Then I'll be starting the run. I won't be taking the camera with me because that'll be too hard to carry. So I'll be filming some of the run on my phone, and then I'll use that as content for the remainder of the video. This is the start. Hopefully get done. The goal is under 4.5 hours, so we'll see how we go with that. Who knows? It's gonna hurt though, and glad I'm doing it though. So see ya pretty much at the end again. Oh fuck. That was so fun. So as you guys can see, I finished the marathon in one piece, if you can call it that. It was quite a ride. I've just picked up pizza and some sides to fuel me. Not actually sure what's going to make me feel okay. I think tomorrow and the next couple of days is going to be quite a struggle. I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to do a bit of a sit down in regards to how I felt in the run, what I feel like I could have done better. Am I going to be doing it again? It's been a long day, a very long day. Finally got my car back as well after sleeping and stuff like that. But thank you to everyone that's watching or supported me on Instagram, messages, friends, clients, all that. But yeah, let's chat about it after I eat this, when I do a sit down at the gym. Till then. What's going on, guys? Just want to keep this pretty quick, but I've got a couple of notes here in regards to my feelings and stuff during the marathon, what I could have done better, things that may help you out in the future if you ever try and do a marathon, half marathon, stuff like that. Firstly, of course, you might have known in the video I just did dinner as normal. I probably could have had something like pasta, something a bit lighter, but better for me the night before, but I didn't, and I don't feel like it made that much of a difference, but you can always do better than eating burgers and chips and stuff like that I had. I did stay away from alcoholic drinks though, so I didn't have that the night before. And by doing that, we watched a movie as well, and I ended up getting only like 5.5 hours sleep before the marathon. But that also didn't really it didn't seem like it affected me that much. I was pretty like up and ready to go once I had that little black coffee in the morning. While we're on the subject of fueling options, I would never have those gels again. I only had one of them, and that was at my first stop. I would probably, in the future, take lollies and put them in my pocket and like eat them on the way. My first refuel was actually here out at the front gate at the gym, where I had one of those gels and it just dehydrated me. The taste was disgusting and it stayed in my mouth pretty much for the rest of the run. So I would definitely go lollies. Go stuff that you know. Go stuff that you know, and if you haven't practiced it or done a test run of like a 30K run and use these supplements or foods, don't use them on the day because they can have an adverse effect. While we're talking about 30K runs, I would definitely, in your training program, make sure there's something over 30 Ks in there, because for me, my longest run, even though my volume over a week was high at like 50 kilometers, I was only running to about 24, 25 kilometers in distance max. And then when I was actually doing the marathon, the 30 kilometer mark is when it all hit me, and it was just downhill from there. Before you start your run, make sure that if you're tracking your run, if you're using like Strava or something like that, make sure all your settings are set up to the way they need to be. For me, I had the auto pause feature turned on, and for some reason the Strava app needed an update, and when I started, it actually wasn't letting me know the distance that I had covered. So I had to keep looking at my phone to also check like my split times and stuff like that, make sure I wasn't running too fast, too slow. And then if I dropped below a certain pace, it would pause the workout automatically, or if I stopped, it would pause the workout. So I know a lot of people, when they do their first marathon, they walk some of the distance, but if I started walking, it would stop completely and not cover distance. So if I stopped, I had to stop, and then I had to start running again. And sometimes like took 40 or 50 meters for it to stay workout resuming. There was a couple of people that I was supposed to link up with, like people who were gonna ride their bikes or do a little bit of a run with me, and I just started making phone calls like on my AirPods or on my Beats and just saying, hey look, I'm hitting this pace, I won't be able to talk, just come out to the bike track and see me. I don't want to have anyone throwing off my pace, running faster than me or talking to me or anything like that. So I ended up just doing the whole thing. Got a couple of like, hey, or like good luck, keep going on the side of the track, but like nothing crazy. I was in a zone, and I'm like, if anything throws me off, that could stop me. That could be an end to the marathon run. I would definitely, talking about the stopping here, I would definitely probably refuel before the halfway mark. I would probably start to refuel, maybe have a couple of lollies about maybe 11 or 12 kilometers in. And to be honest, that's when I felt my best. It was like the first half, I think the first like 12 kilometers, 13, even up to 14 kilometers, I was just going like, wow, this feels so good. And then it got a lot harder than that. I would honestly say it would be very achievable for someone to run a marathon and have a stop, like a 5-minute stop, or even 10-minute stop every 11 kilometers or something like that, and just do that and have a pit stop, or like find a loop or whatever you want to do and have a pit stop, refuel every time, and then go on your next thing and just keep that time going, and you can time your own marathon that way. I think that would be super achievable for people, just like when I think back. As for if I'm going to do a marathon ever again, look, it's not out of the realms of possibilities, but it has felt really good being back lifting some weights. I had a infection that I got. It started as an ingrown hair, and then after the run with my waistband rubbing on it, it turned into a pretty bad infection that I've had to be in hospital and have antibiotics for over the last week or so. Well, the last week, and then this week I've been on oral antibiotics and been back lifting in the gym. On marathon day, I was about 94 kilos when I run, and I really don't think I would run one unless I was around the 87 mark, the 87 kilo mark, purely just so the stress on your legs and like ankles and knees is just less, especially out at the start of the marathon when I was running up all those hills, and then when I was coming down that last hill at about 16 kilometers in, I was just like, my legs are never gonna feel good after this. It's just gonna be hell after that, and it pretty much was. In the future, I think I will need to be running some kind of marathon, because I think I would be very keen through All Out to do like a half marathon option for my clients and anyone that's keen to sign up, have like refueling stations, have people do their loops and come back and be refueled properly, hydrated properly, and achieve something that they never thought they'd be able to achieve before. But overall, I am super glad I did it. It is a bucket list thing that I have ticked off now, and I can say I've completed a full marathon in 5 hours and 4 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until the next one, catch us later.